Welcome back to episode 20. I don't know. Actually, I've lost count. So anyways, you're into 20 somewhere.
Yeah.
Beast Mastery, Ahmed the Animal. Sorry, I'm just going to call you. What do I call you, Mr.? No, I can't call you Mr. Beast. We'll get shut down. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Apparently, he's a fraudster.
Oh, is he?
Is there a fraud now, Nick? The Mr. Beast?
I don't know.
Can you Google that for me, please, Jamie?
Sure.
Can you find out? Bring it up on the screen.
I've always wanted a Jamie.
Yeah, but
I swear.
Nick's like a Jamie, but apparently he's Alfred, or I'll call him Nicky.
But you shouldn't have asked him. You should have done it already.
What?
Like he should have.
He should know, but he doesn't. We have to train him.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I've got to put the time. Otherwise, I'm going to go on overtime. He's going to fucking kill me with the rate. Anyways, what's going on? Thank you very much for coming onto my podcast. I've got no idea what we're going to be talking about, but I like what you do, what you're about, and we've talked a little bit online about. Oh, sorry, on Instagram. But a few things, so we'll just take it away. So tell us a little bit about yourself. And don't be shy.
Yeah. We'll start with when I was young.
Yeah, when you were born.
Yeah.
No, don't, right?
The earliest memory I have is about 3. And it was just memories of abuse, memories of seeing my mum get like smashed, seeing me and my brother and my sisters just get beat. But then the earliest memory from there was every time I saw like my mum get hit, it was like I just wanted to help her. And I just wanted to like just save her.
Obviously getting hit by your old man.
Yeah. And then like that went on for like a good decade or something. And then fuck, it's coming back, huh? Okay. I've always had like from then I just always wanted to help people, like because seeing my mum just get beat. Always want to just help people.
Yeah, okay.
So as I got older, instead of helping people, I took drugs and went down the...
When was it? When did you start taking drugs?
13.
13. And what did you start on?
The first thing was actually snow cones, so like heroin and...
The fuck is snow?
Heroin? Heroin and weed.
At 13? Where do you find heroin at 13?
Bro, I don't know.
Holy shit. This is intense.
Yeah.
I was doing Coke, but Coca-Cola at 13, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I swear to God, like, who? Fuck.
Yeah.
13 snow cones.
But this is the thing, I didn't know it was heroin. So
you didn't know, someone gave it to you.
So they just like had this, I'm like, they put this white powder on there and I didn't like know what it was. I was just like, okay, this is weed, okay.
Was this with friends?
Yeah.
So what is a snow cone exactly? So it's heroin and
so
what?
it's weed and then you like put a layer of heroin on top.
Marijuana with heroin.
Yeah, and then you smoke it for the cone, for the bong.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, that's insane.
So I didn't know what it was.
How'd you feel when you had it? Actually, because at 13, I'd imagine that you would have had quite a bit of pain of all the things that you've witnessed, and you would have been questioning a lot about life. So when you did that the first time, how'd you feel?
Peace, amazing.
The noise and everything.
Yeah, just like everything just stopped. I was like, you know what I mean? Like it just...
Yeah, fuck.
Just complete peace.
Just bring the mic a little bit. No, it's either you sit there or you bring the mic to you, whichever, because I want to pick up your voice because you're very soft-spoken.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, the gentle giant.
Yeah.
There's no fucking animal here.
Yeah.
And did you find out about the Mr. Beast over there, Jamie?
I did.
And what did he say? Just hold on.
This is episode 29.
Episode 29, fucking almost 30,
Beautiful.
bro. 29 is 11, master number, huh? What do you reckon? Just hold that thought. I'm just trying to break the tension in here. This is a method to my madness. Nikki? Oh, you bring it up onto the screen. The recent... Okay, hold on a second. The recent Mr. Beast controversies on social media explained. Okay, but what am I going to read the whole thing?
You just read it.
He's got controversy, avalanche of various other accusations, content creators began to circulate claims, sent inappropriate messages, filthy jokes, and lewd comments. That sounds like Unhinged. Oh, to a minor fan, approximately. Nah, okay. Oh, so it's got to do with minors and stuff. You know what? Turn it off. Fuck it. Nah. All right. All the best here, but it sounds like it's getting a bit too hot and heavy for me. I don't have time for that. We're gonna go back to your story now, bro.
Yeah, back to the beast.
Go back to the OG beast. So, anyways, just wanted to break the tension a bit there. So, okay, so 13, you did the snow cone. You know, other kids at 13 will actually get real snow cones and parties. This guy's doing heroin. Yeah. So what did you have, like a group of bad friends around you, or?
There was one guy. I didn't even think he was bad.
Oh, maybe not. I'm just maybe using the
mean?
Incorrect wording.
Yeah, he was just different. Like he had a single mom too, and he had a bad life. And
all right,
you know what I mean. So he just knew more than me at the time.
Yep.
And then, we just started just smoking, started B&Es, started assaults, drugs.
Breaking enters.
Yeah.
At 13.
Yeah.
Assaults.
Yeah.
Were you this size when you were 13?
I was tall.
Why? Why? What was drawing you to do that? Because you wanted to help people, huh? You saw the pain that your family was in.
Yeah. But I was really weak. So hurt people.
Yeah.
And
yes.
Now I'm really strong now, where I love and have compassion for everybody. But back then I was like, I didn't even know how to express my emotions.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It was just, what makes me feel good? Okay, this makes me feel good. This makes me feel like fucking it loves me. So it's like, it just went down that that route and that. But then it just led to continuous drugs every day, alcohol every day.
Were you still going to school at this time as well, or?
I got kicked out when I was 15.
From school?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And then, but I was jigging every day and just.
Yeah. Okay.
And then, just went into juvie a couple times.
How old were you when you went to juvie?
I think it was 16 and then 17. I went into juvie. I loved it. No. It was the best.
All right, bro. Fair enough. You're allowed to. Okay, fair enough, bro. You're allowed to.
From my life, it was a mad holiday. It was, I had a nice cozy room. I put 10 kilos on inside.
Okay.
I literally ate a loaf of bread every day.
Okay.
With just butter. I just loved it.
Yeah. Okay.
And it was fun.
Where'd you grow up, bro? So where's this in Sydney? Is this in Sydney?
Yeah.
Where?
I grew up Smithfield, Fairfield, and then kind of Cabramatta, in.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But mainly Smithfield, Fairfield, and more of the Assyrians and but I was multicultural.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then fast forward to kind of 18. Well, the last time I got locked up, my missus told me, she's like, you can choose me or you can choose your drugs and your crime.
So the same missus you have now.
Yeah.
How old were you when you met her?
17.
And she was 3. Okay.
Yeah. So 13 and a half years, more than 13 and a half years.
God
now.
bless. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So when you got locked up that time, she said to you, you're going to have to make a choice. It's either this life that you're doing here or me.
Yeah. But also the last time I got locked up, I was awake for 9 days straight and just on a massive bender.
Was it the snow cones or was it what were you on?
Fucking everything. It just had money and it was just everything. It was just rack, fucking ice, just heroin, massive 5-liter bottles of Jim Beam, just everything. Yeah. And then, but being awake for 9 days and then getting locked up and I was in the fish cell and I was like...
What's the fish cell?
It's just when you get the little cell at the cop station.
Oh, okay,
Yeah. In there, I was like, fuck, this is disgusting.
What'd you get locked up for? Obviously, you're doing some crazy stuff, or?
I done a dealer over, and then he snitched on me, and he's like, he aggravated assaulted me, and fucking, I got charged for aggravated assault and robbery, but they didn't say what. He just said robbery and that. And then, yeah.
Interesting, man. Interesting, because I've never had a life like that. And I'm not judging at all. Like, you know, you're a brother and I'm listening to you. It's very interesting. So did you get actual charge? Do you have a criminal record?
No, so because it was under 18, it got cleared.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So very
Lucky you, bro.
very lucky for that. Yeah.
Lucky. It's good.
I don't think it makes that much of a difference now.
I've got no idea. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me. But I'm just asking,
Yeah.
just in case you want to go to America or something. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. How was that? So you went to jail. You went to the fish bowl. How did you stay in for a little while, or what happened there?
Yeah, I got 6 months and then done suspended sentence. So as a juvie, you can get away with anything, like pretty much.
Don't do it, kids, bud.
No,
Don't. This
Don't
is
do
don't. You don't.
Back then.
Now it's different, huh?
Now it's, I don't know what it is now, but back then, literally, like, you could get away with anything, like, because you're juvenile, and then people just go mental health, and like they just give you.
Yeah,
a slap
okay,
on the wrist.
I can understand.
You know
that.
what I mean? But now I don't know what it's like. And then, yeah, so when I decided to change, like, I had to get addicted to something. So I got addicted to, like, health and fitness. Well, more fitness than health.
Before we go down that path, so you just when did your missus say to you, you got to make a change? Was that before or after you got out of jail?
While I was in jail.
While you were in jail, she came to see you.
Not on the phone.
On the phone.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't good enough for you to, you know, for her to come past and see you. It was on the phone. All right. Sorry, but and what what did you say to you? What did you think to yourself at that point? When she said that, did you actually make a change, or did you? What's going on? Because that's important.
Well, looking back now, it's like I was grateful, but it's like I manifested that, because when I was in the fishbowl, it's like I decided I wanted to change, and now it's like here comes my missus telling me, you know what? Now you got to really choose. You got to choose me, or you got to choose your drugs and your crime. But she didn't know that I had already thought about, like, I wanted to change.
So walk me through that point, because you obviously sound like you changed. Not obviously you have changed, but was that the point that you actually changed?
Yeah.
In the jail, in the fish, was it in the fishbowl?
Yeah, that when I was locked up there, that I was in just so much pain. I was like, okay, no, like I don't want this no more.
What were you feeling? Just everything.
Everything, just bro, coming down is fucked. Like coming down of heroin is.
I wouldn't know, but I've never taken it. I don't know.
No, it's the worst. Like the worst pain, like physical pain. It's like physical withdrawals, and then the voices and like the mental is just like next level. It's just, you know what I mean? Like I remember, like when I was on heroin, I would like be thinking I was talking to someone in my head, like, but you could hear me. Like if I was here, I think like you're talking to you in my head, and like I would just have a conversation with you in my head. Yeah. You know, but yeah, it wasn't good. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful for everything I went through.
It's good.
I'm very grateful.
You have to be, because you can either look at your past and say, "Fuck, you know, I regret everything. What have I done?" Or you can say, "You know what? I was meant to go through that. I'm grateful for the experience, and I'm going to turn my life for the better." Which is that's what a lot of people are doing now, and that's how you get these mental health coaches and just people that want to help others. It's I don't know why I'm coughing for. What's going on? Must be the bloody. Oh, it's the bloody the powder that I was drinking.
That's a lucky.
Nah, no rakia, bro. Nah, I'm done with DNA distillery. Nah, I don't need it. This is I don't want to ruin this moment by drinking alcohol in here. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Where was I going with this? Because that's what I want to understand. Because a lot of times, people will say there was a moment where I changed. Well, I want to understand that moment and where were you before that happened? How are you feeling when it happens? Yeah. What are you telling yourself for that to happen so that it can stick? Because a lot of people, and including myself, I've got to change. I want to change, God, and I can feel it, but then it still happens afterwards, and you still go through the same motions because it's like it's a process. So obviously you're going through all your stuff before then to get you to that point. So that's what I want to understand. Like, what were you feeling? Did you have like a moment with some type of other energy around you? Or did you just say, this is enough? I don't want to be like this anymore. I don't want to feel this physical pain and emotional and spiritual pain.
That's a good question. I haven't really thought of it that deep. But before that happened, I felt like I was on top of the world. Like I just literally felt like I was doing anything I wanted. I was, and for me, danger and fighting, it's the only time I feel alive.
Interesting. Yep.
You know, so I'm sadistic. Like I just fucking love danger. I just love it. Like it's scary, and I can be like, oh, this is scary, but like I'm excited. You know what I mean? It's yeah. So always looking over my shoulder and all that stuff. That's exciting. It's danger. Like I'm always looking over my shoulder. You know, coppers come out of nowhere. You're always on the run. Uh, like you're always holding weed or something, or you know, like it's so you're always on edge. That's very exciting for me. So I felt like I was on top of the world.
Yeah. Okay.
But I don't remember my thoughts. Really, what happened? Like
That's okay.
What it was like when I got locked up. I was just like, that's it. I don't want this no more.
All right. Fair enough.
Yeah, I was probably just too numb.
No, that's okay, man.
Yeah.
So, all right, you got out of jail. What did you start doing?
I went and stayed with my missus, and then just started fitness. I just started training. Done some boxing, done Muay Thai. I looked at David Goggins' as my my motivation, and I'd start to push myself.
Because he puts himself through a lot of pain, bro.
Yeah, it's beautiful, but
oh fuck no, not for me, bro. I don't like that stuff. Me
It's
personally,
beautiful.
I don't. I like luxury. I like eating hamburgers all the time. Look at me, you know. I put myself through a different pain.
Yeah.
But interesting. Yeah. So how that obviously. So talk me through that.
Yeah, so I got into a lot of running, and then I noticed like as I'm running, as I'm working out, because like there was a time when I was training 6 hours a day. When I was training for Muay Thai.
Yeah.
And I was going to compete, and it was run, weights, then a HIIT class, and then it was like Muay Thai or boxing, and then I just noticed like as I'm training, I'm feeling good, I'm healing myself, and I start like diving deep into like how movement and all that starts to heal you. And then I thought I got healed until I met my coach. And then when I met my coach, my life coach, Steve Paps Sr., when I met him, that's when like all the real work started happening, like where I actually completely healed myself and just let go of everything. Like I didn't speak to my dad for 17 years, and then I called him out of nowhere.
Before that?
Yeah. Because I got to a part where I got so mastered, because the fitness can like heal so much.
Yeah.
But then there's still a lot of emotional and mental stuff that you need to let go of.
Of course.
Especially if you got like any physical pain that's been like in your body for longer than a year, that's emotional trauma. That's like something that you need to release. Your body's telling you, hey, something's here, like get rid of it.
Yeah, emotional and I was gonna say spiritual, but any type of thing like that will manifest into a physical ailment in the body.
Yeah. So and it was funny when I called my dad, and I forget, like I just called him. I didn't even say like I forgive you, and I just called him. I just said happy Eid and just like spoke to him normal. Like it was like weird. I didn't say, hey, how are you? Like I haven't spoken to you in so long. I'm sorry, nothing. I just called him and just spoke to him.
Was there any messages exchanged before that? You just didn't talk to the old man for 17 years.
Yeah. I just didn't talk to him.
And how was that conversation, man?
Like it was peaceful for me, because I had already forgave him before I called him, and like now I can't see anyone doing anything wrong really. So all I see is your programs. It's like I see like if you got a self-sabotaging behavior, or if you're aggressive, or if you whatever it is, in depression or something, there's a program running. So it's like now it's like, what's that program? What's that trauma? Heal that trauma, change the program. So now that I've like mastered that, it's like I just see a random guy on the street. Like I had this, I just call him junkie, but
that's
it's
right.
Like it's nothing. It's not a bad. It's not a bad word. Nothing. I was in Redfern, And like there was, I was doing a job down there, and this junkie was like going up at me. He's like, "Your truck's too loud," and like just screaming, and like I just let him be, and he's still going off, and I'm like, why is like screaming and that? I'm looking at his program, like instead of looking at him, I'm just looking at like it's like a machine controlling him. And then because I have so much faith in God, I'm like, God, if you want me to bash him, just tell me, I'll bash him. Because sometimes they need that, like.
I don't condone violence here, bro.
But
say, bro, do you want to step in a ring? Do you want to grab some pads or something?
Yeah. But I just see no one can really do anything wrong. It's like I see them for who they really are. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
And everyone's just a hurt kid.
How did your dad take that phone call?
Normal.
Really?
Yeah. Normal.
Family's a bit weird, bro.
He was
No offense, but 17 years your son doesn't talk and it's like, yalla, what's going on? Yalla imshi,
Yeah. The thing is, my brother and my sisters, they had already like talked to him because they kind of felt like they had to. I was the black sheep. Like they were the ones that like, okay, this is my dad. I have to, no matter what, I have to talk to him. Where I'm like, nope, I don't have to talk to him, even if it's my family.
Was your mum talking to him? Are they still together?
No, they're not together. No.
Okay, but was she talking to him at all?
She did talk to him, yeah.
So she was talking to him throughout that whole time, and you're like, nah, I don't want anything to do with this.
Yeah, not for like he went off for a good 5 or 6 years. I don't know how long. And then they started talking after or something. I don't know what it was. But I just really like to stick to myself.
Out of everyone, seems like you took everything that happened to the hardest, bro.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think I did. But when I look at, and it's all right because if you look at my phone, my sisters, their phone number is Fat Bitch and Fat Boy. So we're honest. That's what it is.
All right.
So my family's all fat.
Okay.
So
why are you looking at me when you said that for, bro? You're right here?
Because I'm talking to you.
Yeah, I know. But no, I saw where your eyes are looking cut. Nah, it's all good. So they're all fat.
But they took it as like their trauma now manifested as that. Because they weren't fat when they were kids.
Yeah.
So now their trauma manifested
but fat's
as
also, it's a protective mechanism too.
Yeah, so what are you protecting?
It's a safety mechanism, protective mechanism.
You mean like your biology? Like
no, no, like eating, like you're putting extra padding on yourself.
Okay.
And then you can also use it, know from myself, so that you can, you do it as a limitation so that if you're scared of achieving something in life, that you always, you'll go back to this base, which is being fat, and that's what's holding you back. And I've noticed that we're going to say program for a little while now saying, I want to go forward, which it happens, but then always reverts back. So then, but the thing is that loop or the ellipse that I'm doing is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So that means that it's getting easier, but it always reverts back and comes back. Why? Because there's still that something.
Yeah, but so what's that something then? I love doing these. I do these like...
I'm not going to admit on this podcast here, mate.
We'll do it after.
I'm not going to admit on this podcast, bro. No one can know the real life is stodgy. But it's also a trained thing. So, I mean, like I wasn't fat when I was younger, but then for me, my addiction is food. But it's also, I've got a high amount of cortisol as well, which I actually come in to see, like I was doing much better than at work. Yeah. New job, fucking stressed every single day. Wait a second, what's going on again? So it's just a whole heap of things. But anyways, this is not a psychology session on me. Okay? This is my podcast.
We'll do it after.
Not even after, cuz this is my podcast. But okay, fat boy and fat bitch. Let's get back to that. So no offense to your family. Sorry.
No, don't about it. So like their trauma, and because they're very religious, they were like, oh, drugs, I can't do drugs. Like I can't do alcohol. I can't.
But we can eat a lot of food and soft drink.
Yeah.
Which is a drug.
Yeah. And then I would always tell them like, it's a sin to be fat. Like it tells you in the Quran. It tells you.
Fair enough.
Look after the body. Look after the temple.
I can't do drugs, but you can't be fat either. Make up your mind.
When people say no, it's not a sin, it's a sin. Like God gave you this beautiful temple for him to reside in, and you are just disgracing it. Like it's
You should be. You are. What do you call them? You should be a personal trainer, bro. Someone else like, bro, you are a disgrace to your body right now. God is look what he has to live in.
you know.
Look at his body. That's not a temple.
I'm.
That's a jumping castle.
I
Sorry, bro.
no, I have a lot of compassion now. If you go back to like my TikTok videos, probably 2
You're
years
gonna
ago.
promote yourself now, bro. Of course.
Yeah.
Now we'll get onto that. We'll get onto that. Nah, good. Yeah.
There was a lot of like shaming. There was a lot of
Okay.
swearing and shaming. But then as I healed myself, it's like I saw that. Or my coach made me see it. It's like he's like, there's like honest truth. We give someone honest truth, but then there's also like putting people down, and he's like, you putting people down. And when I saw that, and I saw like my programs, and I was like, okay, I got to a point where I could just have compassion for everybody and just love everybody.
That's fine. Yeah.
So, but you still have to speak the truth.
You do have to speak the truth.
Yeah.
But you can speak it in a way where you're not doing ferocious harm on someone.
Of course, yeah.
Don't have to take it to that point.
Yeah.
Say, listen, mate, you came in for a class, you're fat. Well, we're going to work with that, bro. So you're going to give him the stick, but you're going to give him the carrot as well. So you're fat, but we can work with it, bro.
Yeah.
Also, if the guys at work, sometimes like you got to give him a hard truth, but you got to give it to him in a lovely way. You got to give it to him a bit harsh. Sometimes, but then you have to. But the thing is, I feel that you earn a right to give it to someone in a harsh way if you've built up that reputation, that love with them as well. Sometimes you have to, and you can. But it's like walking down the street. Hey, you're fat. Are you serious? Who are you, bro? Oh, it's Ahmed Animal. You know, they're that personal trainer. But I get what you're saying there. So even when you started on this, what are we going to call you? Like a mindset coach.
Yeah, it's self-mastery.
I think you've earned that right.
Yeah.
Because now you're 30.
Yeah.
You're not in your 20s anymore. So as a 30-year-old, you can start calling yourself like a coach.
Yeah.
But self-mastery, I think you've earned that right through your life and what you've been through and what you've done. I agree with you there. But it's, so when you first started to do that on your TikTok and your Instagram and stuff, you said that so you're a little bit too harsh and a bit too much, huh?
Yeah, I was very... it was very aggressive. Like, it was a lot of swearing.
I can't picture that. Can you picture him as an aggressive man?
No.
If he asks me for my wallet, I'll give it to him still. But look, he's a bit intimidating, but I might laugh and giggle at the same time.
No, thank you.
I can't nix. I bought a black couch and look where he's sitting, bro. It is comfortable. It's my couch. He's there having sex all over it, bro. Look at him. All right, let's get back to you, bro. No. After everything after. I want to go back to this mentor of yours. What was his name? The guy that really hit the nail on the head?
Steve Paps Senior.
Is he still with us now?
Yeah, he's with me now. Yeah, still with him. Been almost a year with him. God sent, honestly. Like the wisdom that I've gotten from him is just amazing. He was the first coach I've actually just went out and thought, okay, you know what? Let me try a life coach.
Yeah.
And he's like the real deal.
How old is he?
He's
26.
He's like 50 something.
Fair enough.
Yeah, he studied with Bob Proctor when there was no internet.
Yeah.
He had to fly out and work with him.
Because Bob Proctor's American, isn't he? And he's the guy that talks about he talks a lot about manifestation. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Interesting. I like Proctor's stuff. Yeah, fuck. All right, maybe I could meet this man one day, get him on the podcast.
He's in New Zealand.
I'll fucking come to Australia then.
Yeah.
We'll get him to manifest to come here.
He said he was looking for a house down at the coast one time.
Yeah, okay. So what do you do, calls or something? Have you met him face to face?
Not face to face.
Maybe you should.
Yeah, I will one day. Honestly, God sent. His presence is just amazing. And you can't phase him. His energy stays the same always. His frequency just stays the same always. You tell him, You tell him like you're going through the worst time,
Yeah, okay.
and his frequency is like doesn't change. He's like, all I'm visualizing is you telling me that I'm the best coach or that you're having the best time. Like, I called him delusional.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But you have to be delusional, yeah? It's like, so this world here that we all see, this physical world,
Yeah.
it's like an ancient text. It's called the Maya. It's called the illusion.
Okay. Yep.
So this actually isn't real. And quantum physics can show you that this is actually just atoms vibrating and nothing's actually touching.
Correct.
You know what I mean? And we see less than 1% of what the eyes can
Yeah.
actually perceive.
Correct.
So it's like, this is the illusion. The ancients knew this, like the Maya, the illusion, this isn't real.
Yep.
So now you just create whatever you want in your mind.
True.
You know what I mean? So if he's giving into me telling him, hey, I'm having a hard time, he just reassures that and just makes me have a hard time. So yeah, you have to be delusional.
That's interesting, man. So how long? But okay. So where are we going with this now? So how long you been dealing with him for?
Almost a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so when you were 29, what were you finding in your life when you were around 28 years old? What was going on then before you met him?
So 28, I was all right. You know, I've always been disciplined. So when I got out of juvie, I was always disciplined, always training every day, overtraining every day. Oh, you can't really overtrain sometimes. It depends. If you want to build muscle, you can overtrain. But if your goal's not building muscle, there's no overtraining.
Okay.
But so I've always trained and all that. And then I started like just falling asleep and just like, when I mean falling asleep, like I just like became a slave again. Like I became like a slave to the system, to work, and then like just not actually listening to my soul and not listening to what I wanted to do, what my soul's screaming out.
Yeah.
And then that's where like all these anxiety and problems come in, and then like I started taking up drinking again, and then yeah, and that's when I was telling you, like I was drinking a bottle of vodka after work every day.
Why?
And then just not listening to my soul, bro. Like your soul, if you have this like burning desire to like, since I was a kid, I wanted to help people, and I just remember I want to help people. I want to be great. Like I see like YouTubers, yeah, like Logan Paul, whatever, the biggest YouTubers in the world, and I'm like, you're just like me. There's nothing different. Nothing. So I'm like, why do you choose Andrew Tate? Why does Andrew Tate have fucking 30, 40, 50 supercars?
Yep.
Because he chooses to have that. It's the only difference. So I'm like, you know what? I want to choose something else. I don't want to choose this life. I want to choose greatness.
So you were still unhappy even at that point there?
Yeah, I was unhappy, yeah. Well, there's a lot of trauma. So like, I've just told you like the abuse, like a little bit of the abuse, you know what I mean? But like the abuse went on for like more than a decade.
I can imagine, man. Which is fine. So that makes sense. So it's like you got out, you said to yourself, I don't want to do this anymore. All right. So that's what I was getting at. That's the first that's the first part you tell yourself, I want to change. But it works for a while, but then it relapses again. So this is what I was getting at with another friend of mine. We're talking like there's periods of time.
Yeah.
So then you finally get to 28 and it starts kicking in again. So hold on a second. No, I don't want to do this. You know, so a whole liter of vodka in an afternoon.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Yeah.
It's a good quality vodka.
Just Smirnoff.
It's a plug for Smirnoff. Like they'll send the whole case here. Why not? Get back on it, bro.
So people thought I was Russian because I was like, I'll drink that straight. And then I was doing ice baths every day. I could wake up and just do it. I got a chest freezer at home. I swear it was like I was Russian in a past life or something.
You're fucking warming yourself up. You know, you're warming yourself up and you get into it. Fair enough, man. So, all right. So you're drinking vodka again, you know, but you're not doing the drugs.
No.
So you're doing the vodka, and then did the missus get involved again at this point and say, hey, you got to stop? Or was it just on your own accord saying, nah, this has got to stop?
No, it was my body said, nah. So even when I was drinking the vodka, so it was like a 12-hour shift I was doing in shift work for like 6 years.
What were you working as?
I was doing machine operating.
Okay.
And then like I'd do a 12-hour shift, drive home, pick up a bottle, smash that in like an hour, eat dinner. But then I would wake up and then I would work out at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. And then I'd go to work. And
Fuck, you are an animal, bro.
And then I would do the whole thing again.
Jeez, bro, that's crazy.
And that was every day. That was every day.
Fuck.
And even until this day now, I still sleep an average of 4 hours a day.
Are you refreshed when you wake up?
Nah, but who cares? Like, it's not every day. Like, sometimes, and it depends on the training that I do the night before.
Fuck, bro, if I don't get 8 hours on the dot, I want to kill someone, bro. That's me.
Yeah.
And I admit that to myself. Everyone's like, oh, bro, you want to be a high achiever, sleep less, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, sleep faster, sleep faster. I try to sleep faster 1-2 nights, bro. I'm fucked. I need my 8 hours. Yeah. Maybe it's a story I'm telling myself,
It is.
But I like my 8 hours. I want my 8 hours, and I enjoy my 8 hours. Okay.
I had a friend just like that, and he was coming to work, and I'm like, "What's wrong?" He's like, "I didn't sleep right. I didn't." I'm like, "Bro, like, so what? Like, just try changing the story, and see what happens."
Well, no, you're right about that. Yeah.
Because he would not sleep right, but then he would be pissed off the whole day.
Yeah, no, you don't do that.
Yeah, he would hold it the whole day until he went to sleep again. And I'm like, bro, just change the story.
No, you're right about that.
But yeah, like today I'm gonna be sleeping like 2 hours. And I wake up at 12 a.m.
Must be all the fucking methamphetamine in your blood still, bro. You see, I won't sleep enough or have a shitty night. I'll wake up sometimes a bit irritated, pissed off. I drink my coffee in the morning and then I've got to go to work. But after a while, you just get, okay, let's get into it. And then life kicks in and you're good. But it's not like I'm going to be pissed off the whole day because there's other stuff. I don't want to ruin my whole day based on that if I need to have a power nap. But fair enough, man. So, but 2 hours, why? Why don't you sleep for 6?
Well, I wake up at 12 a.m. every day. So I got to, So like,
what, for religious purposes?
No. For work, I start work early.
What do you do for work now?
I'm driving truck now.
Okay, fair enough.
So I start at 2. But it's like I usually go to sleep about 7:30, 8.
Yeah.
Today's a little bit of a change.
You're gonna be tired tomorrow? Yeah. You'll be all right.
Really, I'll be all right. You know,
do you drink coffee?
Yeah,
you drink coffee.
I just drink straight coffee, just straight black.
Yeah.
No sugar, no nothing. Just
no, that's it, mate. You're sweet enough.
Yeah. So, like, but see, I look at life. Yeah, life is to experience now.
Yes.
There's nothing else. So it's like, okay, I'm experiencing this now. This is what God gave me. If I got to experience 2 hours sleep later, that's what God gave me. Why am I the ego is going to come in and be like, this sucks. Why am I going to be ungrateful?
Fair enough.
Like, I'm just lucky I get to experience.
Yeah.
So when you get to that stage and you're like, this is the experience. Like, the funniest thing, a couple months ago, when I done this as a healing journey, I took mushrooms for the first time.
Oh, nice. How many grams?
2 grams, I think. Yes, like just over 2 grams.
Okay.
But I went into the woods by myself, and then I took the mushrooms.
Yeah.
And everyone was telling me, don't. You're not meant to be by yourself first time, and then like just take a gram. I'm like, no. Yeah. But I took it, and the experience I had was fucking scary.
Interesting.
But I was like, oh, this is the experience. How exciting. Like, fear is actually excitement. You just change the story.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Oh, a lion's chasing me. I'm scared. Oh, a lion's chasing me. I'm excited. I might die. What's going to happen after when I die?
Oh, fucking. Imagine this guy on safari. There's a lion there, run. Oh, I'm going to say here. Maybe it's going to miss me. Fucking takes you by the neck, takes you down. Fuck. I'm experienced. Sorry, bro. No, I got you. I understand, but it's a bit extreme.
But The thing is, every moment is organized from God.
Yeah.
So if you say this moment sucks, you're being ungrateful. I'm not ungrateful.
No, I got that. So where did that gratefulness come from?
Just being here now and from self-mastery. Like I meditate twice a day. I got fucking 27 disciplines I do every day.
Yep.
Check them off, and it's like just peace.
Where'd you get those 27 disciplines from?
So self-mastery, my coach, he gives 16 disciplines that you do.
Yeah,
17 a secret one.
Okay. So number 17, secret.
Yeah, and then
Can you tell us one of them?
oh yeah,
Not a secret one, but tell us one of them.
So it's more the basic ones are like work out and stick to a workout plan, and stick to a nutrition plan, and then be organized, and all that, and then like meditation and all that, and journaling, you know, just like basic things, but it's sticking to your word. Like it's like you've written down a plan, so now you stick to your word.
Yeah, okay.
And you tick them off as wins.
Okay.
So that's how you reprogram yourself as a winner.
Yep.
Because you gotta reprogram your whole life, especially coming from trauma.
Yeah.
And especially coming from like low frequency. You got like your whole life you need to reprogram. Your whole life you've been a loser. So now how do you reprogram yourself? You need these little wins every single day.
Little wins are the most important.
Every day.
People, you want to go, okay, let's say you want to go and be a multimillionaire, but you're fucking broke right now. So it's like, oh, I want to be a multimillionaire, but I'm broke. And then you feel like you'll never get there because it's so far away. You just change one thing. What is it? So instead of buying this or that and save a little bit of money, I've got an extra dollar in my account. Small. But it's a small fucking win. I'm not buying this anymore. I've got a bit more. I'm going to invest over here. I'm going to get a better job. All these little these are small wins. And eventually, before you know, it takes over and you have so much more in life.
Yeah.
Small wins need to be counted, but people don't look at them.
No. And like you said, they're the most important.
Every morning when we wake up and open our eyes, that's a win. Because you can't, it's like life is not, it's not guaranteed. Like you see birds, you see why they chirp around and so happy in the mornings, and the rooster, because it survived the night.
Yeah.
It's got another day to look forward to. And here we are, we're making all these plans as humans. Oh, you know, my fucking, my superannuation, this house, I'm going to go down, I'm going to build a career. You might not fucking wake up tomorrow, bro. So you should be happy every single day and plan for that stuff. Obviously, we've created a life for ourselves where you can go so far in the future. But you can't forget the small things and family and waking up and creating something beautiful that every single day you can appreciate.
Yeah.
It's like, why are we working towards wanting to appreciate something down the line when you retire? Why aren't we appreciating everything right now, every single day? And that's why even if your life is shit, or you feel it's shit, or it's not where you want to be, or you're in a hardship, you're right, be grateful for it, because you have something special, which is life.
Yeah.
You know, something that's been God-given. That's a beautiful way to look at it, man. And, so what are you... you got kids, yeah?
Yeah.
How many?
Yeah. Two.
And you're grateful for them, obviously.
Oh, the best.
I don't have kids yet, man,
The
but I will,
best.
God willing, soon.
Yeah, God willing. Yeah.
That's it. I want 50.
Yeah. You know, I said I want 10, but she won't do it.
You had your hair far.
She's like, nah.
You going for 3?
We'll
Come
see.
on, go for 3.
I wanted to. She's like, just wait a couple of years. So we'll see.
All right, come on, 3, please.
But it's easy on me. Like, I'm still very involved, but she's doing all the work.
Wait a second, what are we talking about? Making kids? Wait, look, I missed the point. Wait, like raising them?
Raising them.
Yeah, I got you. But like, you have to. Hopefully, you're involved in making them, bro. It's like, oh, it wasn't even. It's so easy. I didn't have to do anything. Like, I literally did nothing there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, no. I'm
sorry,
involved.
bro. It's good that you have a sense of humor. I'm scared I might get bashed later. No, you're all right.
No, yeah, I always make this joke like I created them. It's just like I held them for 10 months and I do everything. I'm like, yeah, but
Women are portals, bro. Literally souls. Like you go ahead, you do the biology of it, you have the sex, the procreation, and then the sperm meets the egg and it starts forming, and you have these things start, this fetus, and it turns into this little baby. But where's it get its personality from? Where's it get its soul from? Where does it get all that from? You know what I mean? This is the woman's body is a portal.
Well, so I always said I wish I could experience giving life. Like, I wish I could have experienced.
Well, now in New South Wales, you can.
Yeah.
You can change your sex,
Yeah, yeah.
but you still,
I still
can't give birth.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're not going down that path, bro, but you can't.
But you said something important, that women are portals, and like women are masters, like master manifestors. Like, they were actually the real power.
Interesting. Yeah.
Like, before men started this whole like mainly fucking showing who's got the biggest dick and who's got the biggest balls, women were actually in power. The women, like, think about it, like, they create life.
Yeah.
They were the most cherished, like, until they started burning witches and stuff, and then like that's when men started coming in power and all that. But that was for religious reasons. That was for the religion wanted to take over and kind of...
Yeah, okay, I gotcha.
Yeah. But, yeah, no, it's a lot harder on them. And I respect and love every mother out there that, like, the things they do...
mums are the best.
Yeah.
Mums are the best. I love my mum.
Yeah.
Your mum's still with... Your mum's...
Yeah.
You close with her?
Yeah, I would talk to her every day. Like, every day. If I don't call her one day, she'll call me, like, why don't you call me? So at least I just
typical
try,
wog mum.
Yeah, try one phone
These
call
Aussies,
a
they don't talk to their kids for like months, bro.
Yeah.
So, you're still around. So what the hell, man? If I don't hear from my mum every day, something's wrong, bro. You all right?
Yeah.
My dad, maybe a bit longer, go a week.
Yeah.
But now when he's getting older, I call him, nearly every day. And even now he's like, why are you calling so much? I'm like, I just want to check in on you. But with my mum, no, every single day, a couple times a day even sometimes, That's it, bro. What's for dinner? What's going on? Are you cooking or what?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Fair enough. Does your mum live close to you?
Not too far. Yeah, like about 20 minutes.
You see her? How often do you see your mum?
Like at least once a week.
Yeah, good boy.
Once,
good stuff.
Yeah.
You're a good son.
Yeah.
You're all right.
I'm
You would have put her through a lot of grief, bro.
Heaps.
So you see, your old man put her through a lot. The other two kids, maybe, I don't know, but you would have put her through a lot, man. You probably would have done more to that. Those actions would have done more to her than the old man.
Hell. But you know what? I'm her favorite.
Yeah,
So
fair enough.
I put her through hell, but she would literally come out and tell my brother and my sisters, like, he's my favorite. Like, she would just say it, like, Ahmed's my favorite. They all know it. Like, I'm her favorite.
Maybe that's why they got eating disorders in a bigger, bro. You don't love me.
Probably.
Fair enough. All right, so you got two kids, boy and girl. How old are they?
3.5 is my daughter, and 10 months my boy.
Yeah, God bless. God bless.
Yeah,
10 months. So you give another couple months. You try for another one. Yeah. Why not? I'm trying, bro. If she listens to this podcast, bro, I'm trying to sort you out. You should have that football team,
Yeah. She can't be phased now.
Nah, fair enough. Well, that's fine. So what are your goals and what are you doing now, bro? So you're driving a truck, which is cool, bro. Like, that's awesome. Like, you're going there, and I can imagine, like, every single day is a journey, going around doing stuff in your own world. But that's not you or who you want to be for the rest of your life, is it? Do you want to be where are you going?
So when I was a kid, and like I started watching like YouTube, and I saw these superstars living the best life and just doing anything they wanted, and I knew they were just like me. I was like, that's what I'm doing. Like that. Like, I'm just going to do whatever I want, but I'm going to show the people that you can come from nothing. Because we were, like, single mum, like, when my dad left here, single mum, like, we were fucking dirt poor. Like, my mum worked 12, 14 hours a night in a Lebanese bakery. And
she makes good manouche.
She makes good bread. Yeah.
Oh, man. We've got to try some of this.
Yeah. And it's like she would finish work, come home, get us ready for school, send us to school, go to sleep, wake up to like get us some dinner made, and then go back to work. And you know what I mean, like
Yeah, hardworking woman.
like a very like I saw struggle. Like I saw her struggle, and still works to this day. It's like you don't have to, like, she still works to this day. Like she just won't. It's just in her. So it's seeing that, and like I'm like, okay, you know what? I can come from nothing, and I can be just like that, and I can show everybody, and I'm gonna give everybody the fucking secret. Once I get it, once I get my millions, and once I'm living the life that like I like visualized when I was a kid, I'm just gonna give it. I'm literally just gonna give it to everybody, because like why not?
Just like Bob Proctor.
Why not? And I've got this big connection to Jesus.
Yeah.
So out of my family, I'm the only one that has a middle name, and my middle name is named after the Prophet Isa, and for Muslims that's Jesus.
Ah.
Yeah. And I've like always had this burning desire to like love and help everyone. And then self-mastery actually got me so much closer to Jesus.
Yeah.
And like I just want to go down that route of not religion, but Jesus's teachings,
Yeah. Okay.
and do what he done and change the world and help everybody and love everybody, and just really just show people that, like Buddha said, you know, all suffering is caused from attachment. And
Yeah.
you're attached to a story.
Yeah.
You're attached to like, I need 8 hours sleep. Or
I'm sorry, bro.
no.
I got you. I
I'm
know.
using you as an example.
Yes, that's it.
You know what I mean? But it could be anything. You're attached to 8 hours sleep, and you need this, or I'm gonna be a little bit miserable, and it's like you chose that, and everything in life is we choose. So it's now, hey, choose a different story, and show people you can choose a different story.
No, I got you on that, bro. How's you at the moment helping other people? Is that something you know?
I do coaching.
Bit of yeah.
Yeah, I do coaching. I done a video 2 days ago. I saw this obese person walking, doing exercise, and when I looked at him, I just saw pain. Like, you know, like those really, really big people, like ginormous ones,
Yeah, no,
where
I've seen a couple
their
of them.
ankles are like swollen and they're in pain, and like everything's
They got the
hurting.
knee fat going down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like you can't walk, and like you can walk like 20 meters, and then, you know, they're huffing and puffing. It's like I saw that, and I was like, fuck. I got this download from God, and I was just like, I'm gonna just give free coaching to obese people. Yeah, I done a video 2 days ago and put it out, and I've had 5 people messaging me already and signing them up, like just to like coach obese people for free. Like I was like, if you need to lose 20 kilos or more, I'll coach you for free and just help you change.
God bless you, bro.
But I do also fitness coaching and self-mastery coaching. So there's 2 programs. There's the Beast Mastery, which is the self-mastery if you want to really like become a full beast and just change your life. And I got asked like, why Beast Mastery one time? Because I'm like, you got to master the beast inside.
Yeah.
And then people think it's like this beast, like what's this beast inside, you know? It's like an ego or something. But for me, that beast is God. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
we have this beast that grants all our wishes, anything that we want. Because if you look at your thoughts and you look at your emotions, you'll see the outcome in your life right now. So the subconscious, which is your heart, that's God. You're not pumping your heart right now, are you? You're not thinking, I need to pump my heart.
No.
No. So it's just pumping automatically. So that there is God. That's God just, but he grants anything that you attach to. So if you attach to a story, now he grants that. Because you attach to that, now you have a feeling, and now he's going to grant that. There might be a time delay that until it manifests into the real world. But it's just learning to master God. It's learning to master that beast inside. And then manifesting anything that you want.
So I take it you've mastered that beast.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Mm.
And how do you feel now compared to where you were before?
Oh, I'm blessed, bro. Like, I can love someone and then I can bash someone at the same time.
Fuck, what's
But
with
it's
you bashing people,
but it's
bro?
out of love.
No,
You know what I mean?
I'm
Like,
bashing you because I love you.
like anything I do now, I can't do nothing wrong because God moves me. So God's moving all of us, and like life is just to experience right now. So if I'm bashing someone, that's God giving me that experience. I don't believe in the devil no more.
Mm.
Like, how does the devil exist if God created the devil? Like, who created the devil? Who created everything? God created everything. So where did the devil come from? Someone that's going to fight God. Yeah. It's beautiful. I do a lot of meditation and a lot of inner work and a lot of spirituality.
Mm.
So like, just my mind now is just complete peace. It's like complete bliss. Like anything can happen, and it's like, okay. It's not even like why God. It's not even like. It's just like, okay. Like, it's like, this is the experience. Okay.
So yeah, did you ever believe in the devil at any stage?
Yeah, well, like, I was born Muslim. So, it's always, and in religion, it's always like, be good or the devil's gonna, burn in hell and you're gonna torture and all this stuff. But then when I got into like frequencies, I saw religion lowers your frequency.
Interesting.
Well, it teaches you shame. Teaches you shame and teaches you like fear God. Why are we meant to fear God? His unconditional love. And then...
Do you fear your parents?
No.
No.
Oh, what do you... Nothing. I fear nothing. I fear death. I'm excited for death. I know. I don't want to die. I got kids. I don't want to die. I'm not saying like I want to die. But it's like, what's next? You know what I mean? Like, what is next? Like, if this is the illusion, what do we wake up in like another room and be like, oh, I want to choose another life? You know what I mean?
Who knows?
Maybe nothing happens. Maybe we just like go back into like the complete consciousness, like the one conscious. Like, who knows? But whatever it is, something is there, and there's nothing to fear.
Yeah. No, there's nothing to fear when it comes to death. I don't fear God myself. I don't fear him, her, whatever you want to say, but I don't fear God. I don't fear the devil. I do believe that there is a force like that in the world. I won't discount that. But it's not something I want to fear, because my faith in God, my faith in myself and this beautiful universe around us is strong. But I do fear my parents,
Why?
Huh?
Is that like you don't want to disappoint them?
No, that's one of the biggest things. I don't want to disappoint my parents.
Yeah.
But I don't really fear them in a way like that, but I love my parents and I don't want to disappoint them. So if you change the wording around that, it's like I don't fear much anymore, because I've had enough experiences to know that in a way everything always works out the way that it needs to. But I don't want to disappoint them. So if I was to change that wording from fear, when I was younger I feared them. Now, not so much. Maybe because I would have got beaten. But definitely don't want to disappoint my parents. And ultimately, look, I don't even think if you say, oh, I fear God, what, you don't want to disappoint God. I actually don't even think you can disappoint God. I think because life is such a journey. And this all-knowing being, this creator, knows this. So you go on your path and you know that you'll eventually end up to where you need to go, and we all eventually end up back home, which is with what created us. So I don't really think there is much to fear in the sense of that. But I find how you go through, how you went through your journey all the way back to that and where you are now is very interesting. And it's like typical journeyman, you know. So very, very interesting. But hopefully, you don't go too soon, and you're still going to be you're going to help
my
him.
kids.
Of course you do, man. And you know the other two that are coming.
Yeah. Another 8 coming.
Oh yeah, we'll see. You'll see. How old's your missus?
32.
Maybe, bro. Maybe with technology, you might. That's another probably another 10 years. You know, you can. Fine. That's interesting, man. Interesting. So, where do you want to take this? So you want to take us? Are you like a full on mindset mastery coach, and that's what you can see yourself doing for the rest of your life?
Yeah. So it's more about experience. It's more about coaching, but the coaching is to change the world. So just how Jesus changed the world with his teachings, I want to change the world because I have all this love for everybody, and everyone's suffering.
Yeah.
Everyone's suffering. You know, so it's like if I could just get my message out there like Andrew Tate and just reach them. I don't even have to coach them. I just have to get my message out there. Or get my message out there like Jesus. And just show them, hey, there's a different way. You know, I might be the voice that they need to change.
Yeah.
So I know along the journey, I've been doing social media for like 5 years or something now.
Yeah.
And it's always like it changed handles and all that. And it changed like from like first pranks when I was young and YouTube and like food reviews and all that.
Fair enough.
But it was always like I wanted to help people and be positive. And until I got that little aggressive stage, where I kind of put people down. But
that's okay.
It was out of love too, because it was tough love.
That's okay.
That's how I expressed my love. I always thought like love, because I got tough love. So I thought, you know, that's how you express it, where you give them the truth and swear at them, but you put them down at the same time.
No, it's all good, man. Fair enough.
Yeah.
So, all right. So at the moment, where can people? So, what are your handles, and where can people find you, and what are you offering?
Yeah. So it's beast.mastery on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube.
Yeah.
And right now I have a fitness program.
Yep.
Which is just like nutrition and fitness.
Yeah.
And then I have the Beast Mastery program.
Is it you writing it or ChatGPT?
Oh, it's me.
You never know, bro. Could be ChatGPT.
Yeah. It's what we do for the programs is we do it on spreadsheets.
Yep.
And we track everything. So we track progressive overload, and we adjust all the calories, adjust everything that it needs. So everything's getting tracked weekly. It's really the only way to really to see proper progress. I'm taking bodybuilding up for the first time.
Yeah.
And you know, I always said I'm not a bodybuilder, and I always called bodybuilders bitches. Like I was always like, you don't want to go run, you don't want to like do nothing hard. You want to go, all you want to do is go like jump on a treadmill and walk, and you know. But there's some bodybuilders out there, like the pros, they really put the work in.
Yeah.
Really, really, really.
No,
dedication. I know a lot of dedicated bodybuilders that train real hard. But it was never my thing. It was never stimulating enough for me. So it was always just like, I got so bored from doing it. So I always just loved running, Muay Thai, you know, powerlifting, like just everything. I'm going to take that up now for the next 8 months. So that's the next thing for me.
All right, I'll definitely follow you on your journey for that one there, bro.
Yeah.
And one final thing, you said you studied movie filmmaking or something?
Yeah, I done a bachelor in film in uni. That I done it to kind of get into the industry. But with kids and that, it's very hard to find a good paying job.
So you can make movies? You know how to make movies?
Yeah, I can make movies.
You're a good videographer?
If I got a nice space to work in with no distractions, with no kids jumping on me, we can see what I can do.
Interesting. Very interesting. And you know what, man? It's a pleasure to have met you. I can't even remember how I came across your Instagram, but I'm glad that I did because I like I like your content. Some of the videos I really engage with and you like. Sometimes you come up with some really cool stuff there that I enjoy. And ultimately, man, you got an interesting story.
Yeah.
Fucking bit of a, traumatic past there, but from what I can see, man, like you have healed that. You definitely have, and you have a right to call yourself like a mastery coach or self-mastery coach, and I wish you all the best with that. And I'd like to keep in touch with you. Maybe you can help me lose a couple of jelly rolls or something, No, I'm all good with that. But ultimately, don't stop, bro.
No,
keep on going. And you're not going to stop.
Never.
You're already there. You're already where you want to go.
The only people that never succeed are the ones that quit.
Yeah.
I've known that the whole time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The Logan Paul, for 9 years, no one really knew him.
Yeah.
10 years, he blew up.
Yeah.
KSI, same thing.
Yeah.
I know multiple fucking millionaires that done the same thing. If they quit at year 9, they wouldn't be where they are now. So I got it in my head. If I don't become a millionaire until I'm 40, bro, I got fucking 40 years to...
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but also with all due respect, by the time you reach 40, bro, you will be a millionaire because with inflation, the way the money is going. But either way, whatever you want to achieve, and we've demonstrated, and you've demonstrated on this podcast, you just put your mind to it, you can make it happen. And you have to believe in yourself, and we'll put your handles up on the video there, and hopefully from that, like whoever wants to get in contact with you, they will. In my own personal space, whether my videos blow up or not, I just leave it to God. I just enjoy making the content, and it's a healing thing for me. And that's what I do. So I enjoy that. But you know what? It was a pleasure to share this just over an hour with you. I'm cutting down my videos to I don't want to go too long anymore because people don't watch them. They watch 10 minutes of a 1 hour podcast. I'm like, fuck you all, bro. I'm going to make them shorter. Save myself some time. But, bro, like one final thing that I want to finish on now is if you could go back to those moments that you were having the most difficulty, what would you what would you go back and tell yourself back then? What's a bit of advice? What would you say to yourself?
Embrace it all.
Fuck.
Embrace all of it. The fucking pain. Embrace the fucking pain. Embrace it.
You fucking scared me a bit, bro. You are. Honestly, that sends chills down my spine. You're a fucking animal, bro. And, God bless you, man. I appreciate it.
God bless my brother.
Thank you for coming on my podcast.
Thank you so much.
That's honestly the best handshake I've had from anybody so far. Anyways, people, this is episode, what was it? I don't give a fuck. Episode something in 20, what was it, 29, Nick? 28? Who gives a fuck anymore? Anyways, thank you very much. And thanks for coming on, and we'll have a chat later. Well, we'll get you on for some videos another time. But anyways, bye-bye, everybody.
Thank you.
See yous.